Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear students. Warmly welcome to the SLIM CDM Certificate in Digital Marketing Open Day webinar. The Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing has been the apex body for Sri Lankan marketers since back in 1970s. And the SLIM, the Marketing Mahagedara, was incorporated by an Act of Parliament in 1980s. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, SLIM recognized as a national body for marketing in Sri Lanka and edified the marketing profession in Sri Lanka for all the Sri Lankan marketers. So now, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, SLIM conducted major events, award ceremonies, panel discussions on a national scale. I'm going to take you very simple examples. SLIM People's Awards, SLIM Digis, ESF, Experience Sharing Forum, and many more award ceremonies and panel discussions. CDM program, which is beneficial as well as ideal for the digital marketing career-minded candidates, the profiles, those who are look forward to gain knowledge as well as give a differentiate themselves from the competitors in the competitive marketplace. The CDM program is add value to those who are already in marketing. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a leader in the corporate world, so the CDM program which give you the knowledge to enhance your skills and technicalities. So now, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is the assistant manager at the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing Business School. Thank you for being here with us. We warmly welcome Mr. Malinda Pereira to convey the welcome speech.
Right. I hope I am audible and visible. Is it doesn't?
Yes, Malinda, you are audible as well.
Thank you,
Thank
Dasan.
you. Thank you.
So, good morning, everyone. It is pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing to Open Day of Certificate in Digital Marketing CDM program, Intake 320 2000, 320 Intake 3 2024. So you have made excellent decisions by using to learn digital marketing. And I want to emphasize how crucial this choice is for your future. So why do I say that? Because digital marketing offers some fantastic opportunities for you. It is reality it's relatively easy to start a career in this field. There is high demand for digital marketers nowadays, and also that salary scales are really competitive. And with dedication and proper learning, you could become a digital marketing expert in one day. With experience, you could be negotiate really good salary scales as well. So with that, so that benefits are insane, right? So now, let me take this opportunity to warm welcome today's guest speaker, Mr. Vachintha Piyadasa, Manager of Digital Communications at Nestle Lanka Private Limited. He is a recognized expert in digital marketing industry, and we are fortunate to have him here to share his valuable experience with us, with you, right? So I also want to warm welcome to our senior lecturer, Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka. He has a deep knowledge and a passion for teaching. His commitment to support students in understanding digital marketing is truly commendable. And he will not only help you grasp concept, but also teach you how to apply them effectively in a real world situation. So, in addition to our expert lecturers, we have to mention we have very supportive staff who are here to guide you through this 4-month journey in digital marketing certificate program. And I urge you to take full advantage of this program, engage actively in your classes, ask questions, and collaborate with your peers. This connection you make here will be invaluable as you move forward in your career, because this is a just first step in your digital marketing learning journey, right? So there's a long way to go, and we have already set up the path for you, right? So as you embark on this journey, remember this quote: success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Share this message with your friends and let them know how important this digital marketing program is, and how it can truly transform their lives. So finally, I would like to appreciate and thanks our DGM Education, Dr. Sajid Prematilaka, and our sales team, led by DGM Ms. Mihani Fonseca, and our marketing team, led by Mr. Tivanta Vikramasinghe. Additionally, a big thank to our Slim Business Schools, Business School Colombo, Matara, and Kandy teams for making this open day a reality. So with that, thank you very much, and I wish you all the very best for all of you. Keep learning, keep growing, and with that, I would like to conclude my welcome speech. So over to you, Dasu.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Mr. Malinda Pereira, for that great introduction and the warm welcome for our CDM students. So now, students, he's a manager at Digital Marketing Communications at Nestle Lanka Limited. Mr. Vachintha Piyadasa have more than 7 years of his experience in the corporate world, of course, the digital marketing, and he has completed his postgraduate diploma Information Systems Management at the University of Colombo, Bachelor of Science, BSc Honors Information Technology at the University of Staffordshire. It's a very great pleasure to see you here, and my humble pleasure for accepting our invitation without any hesitations. And we warmly welcome Mr. Vachintha Piyadasa for the guest speaker's speech.
Thank you very much for that introduction. So good morning, everyone. So today, I think you're embarking on an exciting journey into the dynamic world of digital marketing. Now, digital marketing is a place where creativity meets data, innovation. That is like a key aspect to drive planned results for your brand or to the platform that you're catering to, right? So this is an ever evolving landscape, as you might have experienced, as you might have known with what you have done in this particular platform so far. It's an ever evolving platform, right? And the power in digital marketing is that you'll have the capability to connect with millions of people in your fingertips, right? So let's explore how we can harness this power to not to shape the future of the brands that you are working with, but also to make a meaningful impact in the lives of the consumers around you, right? So I would like to share like a few stats, because like from what I understood with regards to your curriculum as well as the previous speeches, what I understood was you all are starting to learn in the area of digital marketing. So I just wanted to share a few stats with you to show you the potential of this as a mainstream. I would always call this a mainstream communication medium, because digital is that much fast evolving, and it is in the verge of becoming, or it's not wrong if I say that it has already become a mainstream communication medium. So allow me to share a few stats with you with regards to that. So how I will have this up is in 3 areas, right? Hope you all are able to see my screen. So
yes, Mr. Vachintha. Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So mainly there are 3 areas which you can delve into digital medium. One is innovate, adapt, and thrive, right? So this is how I have organized my short speech during this session, right? So I mentioned you a couple of seconds back that digital is becoming a mainstream medium. And also it's not wrong if I say that it has already become a mainstream medium. Why do I say that? Is because of this, right? So in Sri Lanka, you all know that we are a small island with a population of 22 million people, right? And if you look at this particular chart in the middle of the screen, you see this blue line, which is 73% of this particular population is penetrated by the traditional media, which is well known as TV, right? And if you look at the second most penetrated medium, or second, the line that that has gone up to the second furthest distance, is the green one, which represents digital as a platform, 67%. And also mind you that this data is as of beginning of 2024. And if you look at the rate in which digital evolves, by now, this would have even gone a further few pointers as well, right? So currently, digital stands at a penetration of 67% of Sri Lanka's population. Now, what's the message that you can take from this? The message that you can take from this is you're able to reach very well above 50% of the country's population using digital, right? If you look at this particular landscape a few years back, digital was like a secondary medium where it complemented the mainstream medium. It was not a mainstream media, right? It was complementing medium. Why? Because the penetration was not as great as the traditional media, so that there was certain limitation in terms of the number of people whom you were able to reach. But now this bridge is being gapped, and you can very well see the amount of people that you are able to reach through this. So if I translate this 67% into a numerical value, that comes up to closer to 15 million, right? 14.6 to be precise, but closer to 15 million. So this is like huge, right? This is like massive. If you look at most of the brands that are currently active in Sri Lanka, the total target universe of any of those brands are also not even 14.6 or 15 million, right? So you see the scale of this particular medium, right? And the reach that you can obtain from this, right? So, and also stemming down from it, I think most probably you also might have heard that Sri Lanka is a social media country. You might have heard that before, right? Why? Because where most of this internet penetration or the digitally connected consumer is coming from is from social media, right? Some of the researchers says that if you are planning to, if you get to, or if you decide to buy something, right, buy a product or a service, 89 to 92% of that purchase intent or that decision has triggered from something that you might have seen on social media. So that is like a small piece of data that I have come across using some of the independent researchers that has been conducted on the landscape, right? So you see the power of digital as well as the power of social media within this particular media mix within digital, right? So this is how this demography can be categorized further, right? Looking at the split between male and female, right? I mean, some of you might know this data already. Some of you might surprisingly see this also, to see that more than 50% of the penetration comes from a female audience, right? And 46 from male audience. And also mind you that this data is as of beginning of this year. So certain things might have changed by now, but not at a drastic level. But it's always good to know annually how this data stacks up, right? So if you further break this into age categories, this is to give you an idea into, because y'all are walking into the stream of digital marketing, you are jumping into the pool of digital marketing. So when you try to generate demand, or when you try to market your products and services, you should know what are the age categories, what are the target audiences that you might have to deal with. So this is to give you an idea in terms of the penetration or the contribution from each of the age categories into this particular landscape, right? Okay, so I might not take much time explaining the earlier part of it, but one thing that I want to highlight in this particular bar chart towards your right side is that this 18 to 34 is the age bracket that contributes the most into this digital landscape. So you see from 18 to 24, we have a penetration of about 30%, and from 25 to 34, about 33%, right? So collectively, this particular parent bracket of 18 to 34 contributes the most to this penetration of 14.6 million. So For some of you who are actually studying at the moment, these could be just stats. But if there are students who are currently engaged in digital marketing activities, at least up to a certain extent, you all will be able to relate this to the activities that you perform at the moment as well, right? Because when you categorize your brands, when you identify your target audiences, you might have experienced what are the demographics or what are the age brackets of your target audiences that are mostly important for you to communicate through digital, right? So for those who are currently engaging in digital marketing activities, at least up to a certain extent, try to relate this to the activities or the campaigns that you currently do as well, right? Okay, so what is the role of digital in generating demand, right? This is what you'll be doing in your future, right? So mainly three areas, right? Visibility, engagement, and performance, right? Visibility, I will not go much into detail. Ensuring that your brand or your service has a continuous visibility across the target audiences or the target groups that you're catering to, right? You leveraging various aspects of digital marketing. I mean, like I have a limited amount of time, so I will not go much into detail. I'll try to be as summarized as possible, right? So when it comes to different techniques or different methods, as you know, digital has various capabilities. Social media marketing is just one aspect of digital, right? But digital is very much deeper than that. So leveraging all capabilities of digital, how can you maintain continuous visibility for your brands? That's called visibility. Engagement is, now when I say engagement, most of the people think those are the comments that you receive on social media, on your social media channel, right? Those are the shares, number of shares that you receive in social media channel. It's not only that, right? So one thing that I want you guys to debunk is that digital is not about likes, comments, and shares, right? Most of the people used to think like that, which is extremely wrong. Digital is much more deeper, right? So in here, when I say engagement, it's mainly with regards to regular and deep and meaningful engagement with our target audience on digital platforms, right? Because this is the key aspect that leads to advocacy. Advocacy is the main aspect where you can engage or you can create the purchase intent of a person towards your brand or your service. And the third one is on performance. How do you ensure or how do you drive your target audience to taking specific actions which are measurable, right? It could be your sales, it could be your online sales, right? It could be other aspects which you measure across digital, right? And most importantly, there's a factor called ROPO, which I have mentioned within brackets, right? For those who are not aware of this particular term, ROPO mainly stands for research online and purchase offline. Research online, purchase offline, which means your consumer, your target audience might have seen or witnessed or experienced your brand online, but however, they are making the purchase offline. Right? This is one of the most important aspects, especially in a country like Sri Lanka, where e-commerce or the online sale is not as developed as most of the other developed countries in the world, right? Okay, this is just a continuation of my previous slide, mainly highlighting on differentiating, displaying, and drive conversions with a powerful branding on digital media, right? So digital media has ways of distinguish your brand from the others, which you will have a competitive advantage of, and also it will have new ways to display your brand, and also using real-time insights and data, you are able to measure the return on investment as well, and then lead into offline purchases based on what the consumer has experienced online, which I explained in detail before, right? Okay, so when you basically jump into the pool of digital media, you have to chart your career journey, right? You have to plan your career journey, right? Now, when it comes to digital media, there's a diverse set of opportunities out there. So how do you craft your journey accordingly? So these are some of the main areas that you are able to find in digital marketing. I mind you, this is a very summarized version. So when you can basically dive very much in detail into each of these areas. So I'll just touch upon very briefly, right? So SEO, right? Search engine optimization, right? This is one of the key aspects or key aspects that that can have a very much of an organic traction towards your brand or the service, right? And then comes content marketing, right? And then comes social media marketing, right? Email marketing. Email marketing, I mean, I don't think I'll have to explain it because you all might have experienced how email marketing happens in Sri Lanka, right? And as well as SMS marketing. How many SMSs you receive per day from different different brands or services, right? Okay, and the last one is pay-per-click. Pay-per-click is like a cost-optimized way of doing your digital marketing activities where you pay only for the results. Digital marketing comes with an investment. You have to invest to advertise on the platforms. You have to invest. You have to pay to obtain certain results that you expect from your target audience. Right now, pay-per-click or pay-per-performance is based pay, or we also may call it pay-per-action. Right, is mainly you pay only based on the desired amount of actions that are performed by your consumer. So these are the main things which I wanted to enlighten you on, because I mean, y'all are, since y'all are starting your journey into this field, I just wanted to explain what sort of an area, I mean, like how diversified digital marketing is, and the depth into it, right? I mean, what is the extent that you go with digital marketing, and what sort of a footprint digital marketing has in Sri Lanka and its opportunities. So as I mentioned a few times earlier, I mean, these are very vast area. So I can basically spend hours explaining you each of these areas, which you can see on this particular slide itself. However, I believe within this short period of time, you were able to grasp a decent level of knowledge on this. So I will basically end my speech from here. So thank you so much for your participation, as well as I would like to thank Slim for giving me this opportunity to explain to the audience basis my experience in terms of the importance of digital marketing. So for those who are interested to get in touch with me further, or get in touch with me to get to know further about this area with my experience and what I have done in the industry, please feel free to connect with me across my socials as well. And I'll see how best I can help you guys out with the time I have. So thank you so much. I hope I was able to give you some insights within this short period of time. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vachintha Piyadasa, for that great introduction, and of course the inspirational words that you have given for our students at this on this day. Thank you once again, Mr. Vachintha Piyadasa, for your great time having with us. To give an introduction to the CDM program 2024 up-to-date content, we warmly welcome the lecturer at the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka, for the lecturer's speech.
Hi, good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hi. Good morning, everybody who joined in, and thank you, Vachintha, for that wonderful introduction and giving overview of what giving an understanding about the opportunities and capabilities within the field of digital marketing. So let me take you through some of the essentials that you will go through within this program, and don't rest assured you're going to be addressing a lot lot of capable and a lot of experienced resource personnel are going to be addressing you during this program, right? Representing different verticals of digital marketing, like Vachintha showed, from search engine optimization to social media marketing to channel marketing such as emails, SMS, and also moving into areas of performance marketing where advertising or paid media is considered, so that you get return on your investments and you're aware of how to use those channels and practices. Right. So welcome again to everybody who is taking part in this open day session. And without going into further details, I would like to tell you something, right? Yes, we are going through a program of certificate in digital marketing. However, you might feel surprised that this somebody from the resource personnel or the lecture panel comes and says there is nothing called digital marketing now, right? So I'm telling you now, there is, in this context where we live right now, right? There is nothing special or a separate vertical or a separate silo called digital marketing, right? There is nothing separate, right? Because the reason for that is we live in a world where marketing is done digitally, right? So what we do now is marketing in a digital world. So a lot of people have asked me this question, even students who joined in, and then on the first day, when I meet them, they ask these questions, why was it said that there's nothing called digital marketing, and why do we say marketing in a digital world? So my response to you is, throughout the program, from the introduction to digital marketing, then going on to channel marketing and performance marketing, and also not forgetting KPIs and analytics part of digital marketing, the introduction to those topics as well, you will actually understand why this concept of digital marketing is not working as a separate silo. And the reason for that is, at a very high level, it's because of our consumers, right? Our consumers live in a dynamic world where they're experiencing offline, online, traditional, outdoor, multiple media types every single day. So they're exposed to a lot of things. So we need to look at how can we integrate some of these channels and get the best results that we want out of our campaigns, because it can be in the form of a brand building objective, it can be in the form of a performance marketing objective, it can be in the form of an actual sales objective. So how can we look at a much more integrated approach to get into deliver our objective? So which is why I say, at the end of the program, you will actually understand what this means and why we need to consider marketing in a digital world. Because end of the day, our consumers, the target audience that we are talking to, is very dynamic. They're not static, they're not only on us hooked onto a separate or a single channel right now, because the channel mix has been broadened a lot. So it's about how we understand each of these concepts and look at integrating it to get the best results. Because the reason is, the fundamentals of marketing, right? If you look at the basics, the ground level of segmenting, targeting, and positioning is not changed. This is still the same, right? The only thing that digital has now helped us to gain in a more accurate, in a more advanced, in a more granular level is, digital is acting as an enabler to do this segmentation, targeting, and positioning in a very effective and measurable manner, right? So digital is helping us to measure it and get actual results captured as well. And digital also helps us to go to very granular levels within the fundamentals of marketing, that is segmenting, targeting, and positioning. So in a nutshell, digital helps us to segment customers better. Segment as in identify customers better, because customers, whenever they use digital channels, they leave breadcrumbs, small details of their activities. If you look at an example, when somebody comes into your website, they leave traces of how long they've been on the site, from where they came onto the site, what is their demographic profile. Those kind of details customers leave, right? So it's about how we look at those data points. That's where analytics comes into the picture, and get them to help us segment our campaigns better. With segmenting becoming more granular, it also helps us to target the actual audiences with the right message at the right channel. So it helps us, digital also helps us to target the customers better, and also not forgetting the positioning part. What do we want to get our customers to think about our brand? What do they want? What do we want them to take as an action, right? Uh, will also be part of positioning, and digital helps us to get it done in a more efficient and a measurable manner. So my advice to you is, throughout this program, it's all about setting a strong foundation, right? Setting a strong foundation. So I think we have recently revamped the CDM or certificate, in digital marketing program very recently. It's revamped to by looking at the audiences and understanding that you would also require an understanding or a basic knowledge about what marketing is. So not straight away getting into digital. We also have looked at revamping the CDM programs that it gives you a comprehensive understanding of what basically marketing is. So because we understand there are a lot of uh, students who are still going to school, and some of you have recently completed your A levels and have joined this program, and some of you may have joined from a different vertical to look at a different career path. So we've looked at in that context and added a module to give an introduction to marketing as well. So with that being said, it gives you a good foundation to understand the basics of digital. So which will, end of the day, pave the way for the forward, for the future, to pick and choose what digital vertical you want to be an expert in, and how do we look at, applying that knowledge in a more practical context, right? Not just in the form of theory, but how do we apply this in theory, in practice? Which is why the special module of introduction to marketing is also involved in this revised CDM module. So that is something that you're going to gain out of this program. And to say the least, what you see on screen, these are different channels of digital alone, right? Digital alone. So what you see on screen is a comprehensive view of what a digital marketing strategy is. And a lot of people who just do that for the sake of doing, because anybody can do digital now, right? If you see some of the content on social media, right? It comes off, where you can get out, get a campaign out on digital very quickly. You don't need to go through programs like this, right? Because creating a Facebook page can be done in less than 5 minutes, right? Creating a Facebook post can be done on Canva and other tools in less than 5 minutes, and publishing it with a nice caption written by AI generated platforms. It doesn't even take 5 minutes. So within less than a total of 10 minutes, you can create a digital marketing channel, a campaign, and get it off ground. But is that what is required? Is that digital strategy? Right? That is questionable, because a comprehensive digital strategy needs to needs to include a proper content strategy, a proper content, a proper data strategy. Data as in how do we capture data, and what are the data points we want to look at to make our campaign more efficient, and also not forgetting the component of analytics, which will help you to revise and improve your campaigns as and when you grow with the campaign, with the information you have collected through your campaign. And then all these what you see in these small circles are different digital channels. And how do we look at incorporating the relevant channels, not just taking a channel just for the sake of it, but relevant channels into a channel mix within digital also, right? So you will go through all of these different channels, but keeping content, data, and analytics in the core, so that you have a comprehensive and data validated digital strategy, right? So that is very important to keep in mind, because anybody can do a digital campaign on social media without going through all of these programs. Less than 10 minutes. I just told you the tools you can use for that as well. But is that the right way of doing it? That is what is questionable. So which is why a comprehensive view of digital strategy needs to be looked at when you execute campaigns at very professional levels, which is what you're expecting, right? And my request to you the students who are going to join in with this program, right? Remember these three things. Be curious, right? Be curious. You have to have an open mind. And when you look at some of the concepts, some of the case studies, always see how can those concepts, case studies can be used in real life context, because there is no point knowing things from a theoretical point of view. It's about how we can apply it in practice, which is I think you from the open from the introduction speech you heard there is, digital marketing employees are able to get very competitive salaries, but those competitive salaries comes with a lot of exposure in terms of using digital with a practical context. So the more you are able to apply digital in practical context, you're good to go, right? So that is the place where you can demand a better pay scale, right? That is where you can demand a better career perspective. So be curious and ask questions as to, from all the resource personnel who are going to help you go through this program. They're experts in different areas who have a lot of experience in using digital in practical context. So ask questions from them. Whatever field they represent, they will give you details of how things can be looked at in a practical context and be used to drive actual results. And also, because we are all digital students, right, here, do search. Knowing how to do a simple Google search is very important as a professional digital marketer, right? Knowing how to do a simple search is very important for a digital marketer. I'm repeating that because that is so important, because simple things, simple concepts that you learn, I'd recommend you note some of those down. Yes, you're going to be running through this program on a digital interface, but please take down the notes. Yes, you're going to receive the recordings. Yes, you're going to receive the presentation decks, but take your notes. Take your notes. Do research. Do a simple Google search on those topics, because all these things are going to are evolving, right? What was new a couple of weeks ago is not new today. That is how fast digital evolves. So you got to do search and keep yourselves updated as well. And as a result of you going through this program, you will find information to bookmark, to keep safe, to subscribe to the latest information. Different resource platforms where you can keep yourself updated will also be given to you. So I recommend you keep them noted, keep them bookmarked, keep them subscribed, so that you're continuously going to keep yourselves updated. And with that, I thank you all for joining in and hope to see you everybody with the rest of the sessions. And as always, keep learning, and don't forget to use search and be curious and ask questions throughout the program. Right. So that's it from me. And thank you all for joining in, and welcome you again for the CDM program. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka, the lecturer at SLIM. Thank you for that great introduction. Of course, the inspirational words that you have added at the SLIM CDM Open Day webinar. Be curious, research, ask questions. For the program brief, we warmly invite the executive at Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing Business School, Ms. Mudita Kandy. Good morning, Ms. Mudita.
Good morning, Dasun. Thank you. Let me share my screen first. Okay, I think my screen is visible, right?
Yes, Mudita.
Okay, so again, good morning, everybody. So on behalf of SLIM Business School, I would like to warmly welcome you again for the inauguration of Certificate in Digital Marketing program. So this is the third intake in 2024. And let me introduce myself first. So I'm Mudita Kandy, the program coordinator for CDM program. And here I would like to take you through some important details about this program. Registration. First, let me talk about the registration process. Once
ඔතන නැද්ද? නෑ සුනිල් බාසු නෑ දන්නවා ඒක. ඒක මාරු වෙලා කියන්නේ දෙයක් නෑ. එහෙනම් අරේ තියෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒක බලන්න.
Guys, am I audible?
Hi, Mudita. You're audible, but the background noise bit rise. Can you
Yeah,
please
that's right.
mute it?
Okay, I think it's sorted, right?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
So, okay, so again, let me talk about the registration process. Once you are registered in the Certificate in Digital Marketing program, you will need to submit us a scanned copy of NIC and scanned copies of your education certificates. So all the registered students are informed to submit these documents to the LMS. The LMS access, which means the Slim Learning Management System access, will be given to you in due course, and also we will notify you on the same via email. Let me quickly guide you guys on that. This is the LMS portal. So once you have logged into our LMS, you have to provide, we will provide you the all usernames and the passwords. Once you log in, you will see your intake as CDM 324, and you need to click this View Intake. Then you may direct to this interface, and there you need to find this intake documentation. After that, you can see the required documents and you may need to upload them respectively. And the documents that you upload will be verified by the backend, and also the detailed guideline of the usage of LMS will be provided with the login credentials in due course. So let me talk about the coachings. So learning sessions will be usually held on every Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. via MS Teams, and also the class joining links will be shared with all the students via email prior to the classes. So classes will be commencing on 1st of September 2024. And here is the timetable for CDM 224. I will share this class schedule with all the registered students at the class commencement email, and all the students are requested to follow this program timetable very carefully. So if I mention some key facts about this Certificate in Digital Marketing program, the duration will be only 4 months. And also the program will be conducted in English medium. We have to plan to conduct this whole program online via MS Teams, and also Slim will provide you the Slim LMS access to make your learning effective and easy. Now I'm going to explain the curriculum of this Certificate in Digital Marketing program. So this program consists of 6 modules. Namely, an introduction to digital marketing, search engine marketing and optimization, content marketing, social media marketing, introduction to analytics, and online reputation management and crisis management. So with these 6 modules, this program has been designed to expect many learning outcomes at the completion of the program. If I mention some of them are demonstrate an understanding of digital marketing landscape of Sri Lanka versus global and online consumer behaviors, and understanding of tools and techniques of SEM and SEO, and also content marketing and content creation tools, understanding of the world of social media and analyze different aspects of social media marketing and management, explore the concepts of web online marketing and social media analytics tools, and also illustrate their use, and finally the overview of online reputation management. So this is the assessment and evaluation. So the assignment criteria will be in 4 ways. There is a case study based group assignment, 2 assessments, and online examination. The group case study will cover 30% of the final grading, and assessments cover 20%, and the online examination will cover 50% of the final result. So about the online examination, you need to come for our authorized centers. It will mention in your admission as well. So if I discuss more about these assignments, you need to complete a case study based assignment as a group assignment. Slim will divide, which means we will divide you guys into groups. At the completion of this group assignment, you need to submit the case study to the LMS. So students will given guidance for both assignments and for the examination. The gradings will be awarded according to your performance at each of these assessment components. So about the grading system, you will be awarded the grade according to your total mark gained in each of above evaluation components. So students who have a score above 75 marks will be awarded a merit pass, and students who score between 74 to 65 will be a good pass, 64 to 40 will be an ordinary pass, and less than 39 is, you guys know it's done. So if I discuss more on the group assignment, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will divide into groups and students are expected to work on the assignment as per the guidelines, because you guys need to complete the group assignment to eligible to the final examination. The assignment will be released via LMS on 22nd, 2024, and the assignment briefing will on 27th October 2024. So submission will be on 22nd December. All these guidelines regarding the assignment will be provided to students in due course, and also these deadlines are mentioned in your timetable as well. So, as I mentioned earlier, the final examination will be on 29th December from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. as an online examination, but you guys need to come to physically to attend to the examinations. Those authorized centers will be mentioned in your admission card as well. Further, Slim Library is now open for all students. You may use the library facility for your study purposes. As shown here, the library is open from Monday to Thursday from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And in the weekends, it's 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So the library will remain closed on Fridays, Poy days, and other special holidays. So this is the handbook for CDM program, and this will carry all the important details you need to know about the certificate in digital marketing program. All these students are requested to read this program handbook very carefully. I'll share the e-copy of this handbook at the class commencement, and also I'll add this to the LMS as well. So Slim will communicate with students mostly via email, and students are kindly requested to provide an accessible email address and check your emails on regular basis. And also students can contact me for any inquiry regarding the program. If you are registered in Colombo Slim Business School, you may email to cdm@slim.edu lk, and you may contact me via 070-366-2177. Students who have registered in Kandy Slim Business School may contact Ms. Umaha Risivalingam, and students who have registered in Matara Slim Business School, you guys may contact Mr. Rashida Kavishwara. So their contact details are mentioned in here. You can note them down and contact them at any point that you want to clarify anything regarding to our certificate in digital marketing program. For any concerns during your study period at SLIM, you may contact the business school manager, Mr. Sadeep Abenayaka. His contact number is 070-378-0090, or else our head of education, Dr. Sajid Premathilaka, via sajid.c@slim.lk. As well, you can contact our assistant manager, Mr. Malinda Pereira, through given contacts. So about the completion, once you complete your qualification, you guys are invited to the SLIP certification ceremony, and you will be awarded at that glamorous ceremony. So finally, I wish you guys all the best in your future studies and becoming successful marketers in the world of marketing. Thank you very much, guys, and have a great over to you, Dazun. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Ms. Modita Kandambi, for that good and very brief introduction. And I hope all the students got the information what they wanted throughout your message. Once again, thank you very much, Ms. Modita Kandambi. So now, ladies and gentlemen, students, I hope this time which allowed you to learn about the values, why you need to become slims, why you need to choose a slim CDM program. Yes, if you want to make that iconic personality in the corporate world, in your business world, then I recommend Slim CDM program, because Slim is a national body for marketing since back in 1970, and well-trained expertise lecture panels are in Slim. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Malinda Pereira, Mr. Vachintha, Piyadasa, Mr. Shanaka Ratnayaka, Ms. Modita Kandambi. Dear students, it's a great pleasure to join with Slim CDM Open Day webinar. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you very much.